Now we are starting our topic of exponential growth and decay and all the relevant problems to that SAT 1 and for other NT tests. This is the graph shown for y equal to 2 into 3 power x. Which of the graph is relevant to that part? So your graph is y equal to 2 into 3 power x. So when you put x is equal to 0 for this value, then y is equal to 2 into 3 power 0 and that thing is equal to 2. When you put x is equal to 1, then it is equal to 6. So the point are 0 and 2 and 1 and 6. So this graph is going to be shown there. For this first graph, at 0 it is 2 and for 1 it is 6. So that is the true graph of this. So the solution of this problem is the choice A there for this part. The rest of the graphs are not true according to this figure there. Question 2 now. The function a of t is equal to 12 into 2 power t by 6 models the number of the water isotherms in a population over the time t there. At t is equal to is the number of the water hyacinths and t is the time in days since the population was the first measured. Which of the following interpretation of 2 power 1 t over 6 in this contest? So a power t is equal to 12 into 2 power t by 6. This is the original equation given to us. Now they are asking that what is this out of these four choices? The number of waters hyacinths double t times. So it is not mentioned for the time because it is going to be mentioned for the water is being doubled 6 days after that one. So this option A is not true. Option B, the number of the water hyacinths doubled every 6 days. So this is true because this is going to indicate 2 power t by 6. So it is being doubled and then it is in 6 days is the time given to us. So the first answer for this choice is B. C, the number of the water hyacinths increased by, it is not increasing. So C part is not true. Same is with the D part, it is not increasing after T days. So it is just doubled and then it is given in the 6 days of that time. So that is the part B there. An advertising agency guarantees that this service will increase website traffic by 3.5% compared to each previous week. Which of the following function best models the weekly guaranteed website traffic as the number of the weeks increases? So we can write an equation even then for that this A is equal to small a into b power x there. So that is A is the initial value, B is increasing 3.5%. So it should be equal to 1 plus 3.5% of this x there. So it should be equal to A into 1.035 power x. So this is the equation given us there, which is for the exponential function of it. So it is increasing exponentially according to this with the time of this x period there. So this the answer is A there. B, decreasing not true, increasing linear, but it is not a linear equation, so it is not true. Decreasing linear, it is also not true there. So only A part is true there when it is increasing exponentially with the help of this model there. Each year, the value of an investment increased by 2.5% of this previous year value. The initial value of this investment was 500. Which equation will give the value of this investment y in dollars x years after the initial investment was made? So he was going to invest with starting value as 500. So let's say y is equal to a into b power x. So a is equal to 500 into b it is increasing with the value of 2.5%. So that means what 1 plus 2.5% of this with the terms of x there, or it should be equal to 500 1 plus 0.025 power x, or that thing is equal to 500 into 1.025 power x is the exponential growth of that investment there. So this is going to be the part B is the choice of this answer there. Now this question, n of t is equal to 500 into 0.8 power 81 power t. N of t is equal to 500 into 0.81 power t is an equation given there. The function above can be used to model the population of a certain endangered species of the animal. If n of t gives the number of the species living t decades after the year 1900, which of the following is true for the population of the species from 1900 to 1920? Since there are T decades, and decade means what, 10 years. So from 1900 to 1920, there are 2 decades. And since the rate is 0.81, which is less than 1, so it means it is decreasing. So 500 into 0.81 power 2, because there are 2 decades from 1900 to 1920. 10 years is equal to 1 decade. So the population of this thing will be equal to 328. So which is approximately equal to 320 for this population there. So D is the right choice of this decreasing by the amount 320 there. So A, B, C, and E are not correct. So only D is the portion which is correct for that. It is decreased by about 320 days. So these are the questions which are taken from this SAT 1 paper from the different years.